Hey guys, and welcome. In this video I want to give my first impressions with the 99 Alex Rodriguez. This is the Texas Rangers one. Talk about how I obtained him, and make sure you guys right now sub to my channel because I will have a lot of MLB tips, player breakdowns, gameplay tips, just a lot of stuff. And I know a lot of people have been asking me how to get some of these flashbacks, so I'm going to try to keep you guys up to date. You guys can also follow me on Twitter at cardinal5, and as well check out my live streams. Make sure you go to Twitch and search for cardinal5, and I will show you guys these players in use, how to use them, and I give a lot of tips when I'm playing as well, so make sure to check all that out. I'll put all that in the description. Anyways, back to Alex Rodriguez. This is the one obtained from the for the Texas Rangers, and how I got him was in Battle Royale. I got 20 games. He was just a 20 game reward. You don't necessarily have to go 20-0 because I only went 20-1 and got him. The first time I went 20-0, I actually got worse cards. I got a Flashback Votto and a Flashback Yasiel Puig. But I got really lucky, and I got him as my 20 game reward, even though I had a loss. So just keep that in mind. The rewards are random, but you are guaranteed a really good card at 20 wins. So there are 299 A-Rods. Let's take a look at the difference. First of all, on the market, this one has a buy order of 500k, and this one's about 226k, even though I believe this one, I like this one better. But people seem to like this one better because of the speed. And we'll look at the differences here. Both are great cards, and they're both very similar. The fieldings are the same for both of them. This one has 88 speed, however, and he has a little bit more contact and vision, but his power isn't as good, even though it's still phenomenal. We go to this A-Rod. His power is nearly maxed out. The only difference is he's 97 power over righties, and his contact's a little bit lower and vision's a little bit lower, and he has 20 less speed. So I would rather take those, extra 8 to 10 points in power rather than the 20 in speed. But that's just me. Both phenomenal cards, and so that's how you obtain them. You have to get them in Battle Royale. That's the only way, and I think there's only a few out there right now. Definitely my favorite card I've ever used in Diamond Dynasty, and probably my favorite card throughout the season. I'll show you some of my stats with him. Go to position player. Well, we'll just try to sort by home runs here. He should be up there. Alright, right now I have 14 home runs with him. Let's see how many games. 27 games, 14 home runs. I have 29 ribbies, 28 runs scored. I struck out 6 times with him, and I've drawn 6 walks as well. A lot of people will pitch around him, and I like to bat him in the 2-hole. Let's see, I'm batting almost 400 with him. Hit lefties a little bit better. Average runners in scoring position 530. And again, look at that clutch, 58. Just again, the clutch attribute is pretty much meaningless. Slugging 867, 433 on base, 1300 OPS. And I feel like I haven't even got used to him yet. I feel like I could do even better with him. But yeah, anyways, beast of a card. Definitely worth it. And I'll show you guys some gameplay of him in batting practice as well. And I'll give you a few pointers and tips. Although we really don't need you really don't need many tips with A-Rod. I mean, if you can hit decently, you'll be just fine with him. But stay tuned for that, guys. Alright guys, so we're going to do some hitting practice with A-Rod. We're also going to do some fielding practice, and I'm going to talk about the card a little bit, give you a few pointers. But again, a lot of tips aren't necessary for this card, and we are playing on All-Star difficulty. And what I did was I modified the A-Rod on the live roster to this A-Rod and put him on the Rangers. So exact same attributes and everything. So that's pretty much how it works anyways for Diamond Dynasty. But anyways, guys, let's see if we can return hot codes. Well, I guess not necessary. We're facing Scherzer. So anyways, when I use A-Rod, I really look to pull the ball as much as I can. But he does have some insane oppo power. So you really can hit any way you want to with him. It's really on you. Let's see if we can actually change the hitting mode here. Back control. Yeah, I like this. He's really good at turning the ball, and he has extreme opposite field power. I mean, he's really good. So it's not a guy you have to pull the ball with to hit home runs with. However, he is one of those guys that if you get a pitch down and away and you get the PC on it, you can pull that pitch for a home run. I've seen A-Rod do that. He is definitely that elite at the game. And he just hits really well. And not only does he hit home runs, he hits the ball really hard. Hits a lot of line drives for me just like that. So yeah, I guess the tip would be is, you know, if people are challenging you and you notice that right away, be ready for that pitch, you know, up and in or whatever. Be ready to hit it. Show them you can hit it. And then once you start doing that, what I've noticed was people will start throwing me tons and tons of sliders and curveballs away. And just make sure you stay on it, just like that, and you should have some good success with them. Like I said, insane opposite field power. But like I said, you know, try to pull as many pitches as you can early with him, and you'll be just fine. Next, we're going to show you guys some of his defense ability, so stay tuned for that. Alright guys, so now I'm going to show you some of A-Rod's fielding abilities in the game. He has really good range. I would say he's one of the better defenders for sure. Of course, he missed that ball there. But he does have good arm strength, good reaction, good fielding. Everything is solid about him. I wouldn't say he's necessarily the best defender, but I would say he's probably a top 5 in the game, which makes the card even that much more valuable. I haven't had many problems with him defensively at all. And I've noticed the difference. Before him, I used to use the A-Rod, or the Flashback Rollins. A-Rod has a lot better arm than Rollins, and I believe that is the biggest difference between the two. He still reacts to the ball really well, can make plays in the hole, and he can make some highlight reels as well. So, of course, he keeps missing those there. Really not many fielding tips with him. Just, yeah, I just kind of wanted to tell you guys that, you know, he is a good fielder. And he can make diving plays up the middle. He does have the arm strength for that. And don't be afraid to utilize shifts. He can play pretty much anywhere on the field and make, you know, good throws just like that. He routinely makes that play, whereas Jimmy Rollins had a tough time making that play. So, yeah, for as fielding goes, I haven't had any issues with him at all, and I think he's a great fielder. So that's, guys, that's going to wrap up the video for the player reviews. Let's see if A-Rod can make this. Oh, I think he just got him. Or did he beat it out? Anyways, guys, that's going to wrap up the player review for A-Rod. Definitely my favorite card in the game, and probably will be throughout the season. If you guys can happen to get 20 wins in Battle Royale, you know, go for it, because this card, I think, is the best card in the game. I hope you guys enjoyed this video for A-Rod, you know, first impression, review, and tips. Thanks for watching, guys. This is Cardinal Bird 5 signing out. Peace.